Good evening, everybody. This is my first Sunday night live. I just thought I would just do a random live stream that's just about hanging out, chatting, chilling, get a few people up on screen that I know, and just see who's up for some chit chat and some hanging out, as they say. Did I say that in an Australian accent or UK accent? I'm hoping you guys can hear me. So as soon as I get some comments up, I can do a bit of a sound check and see what's happening. It is warm. I've still got a tiny bit of makeup on, but I'm just kind of doing a bit of a chilled out, low impact video, just something, just turn up as I am, connect online. One day I'll probably do super amazing production. I'll get my lighting sorted. I mean, I've got a headlight, backlight coming on, but haven't got any key light and fill. I've got a fill light. I think that's the fill light, and a bit of a, I don't know what I'm doing with lighting yet. I still don't know. Put a comment in the box. Put number 1 if you are totally clued up with your lighting and you know all the different setups about light. You know about the 3-point lighting. You've used it and you do it. Put a number 2 in the comments if you have some lighting knowledge, like you kind of know a bit about lighting, or you kind of do it and don't do it all the time. And put a 3 in if you do anything with lighting, you haven't got a clue where to start with your lighting, and you're just happy that there is a light to turn on in the room to give lighting to your videos. So I'm just looking to see who's here to come on and chat with me and chat with everybody else. It's just a Sunday night live, just a quick chit chat. Don't know how long I've got before my daughter wakes up, so I might have to just cut at any moment, but hopefully we've got another maybe 40 minutes or so where we can just mingle, network. I can pop you on the camera and you can talk to my viewers. There are quite a few of my live stream viewers who do watch, who do mingle and connect and become part of my YouTube family. So it's there we go. So I hope everyone's doing well. It's Sunday. What can we say about Sunday? Sunday is that one day where everyone's chilling. I haven't actually, I don't know, have I done a live on a Sunday? It seems a bit strange. I do not know if I've done a live on a Sunday, but I hope your Sundays are good. I'd be interested to know, because over in the US, Sunday is sort of first day of the week when you look at a calendar or diary written on paper. Correct me if I'm wrong, things may have changed over the years. But also I think that, do you see Sunday as the start of your day or Monday? Because I don't know, I think for me it's definitely Monday's the start of the week. But since I've become a mum, everything has changed. I've got these connected because I thought if I get a few people on, I don't want the speakers to be blaring out with my daughter, and people in the house hearing all the noise and the excitement. Who knows what's going to come from this Sunday night live? But I just figured, hey, you know, so whoever's around, if you want to come online, if I've met you before, obviously, I'm not ready to put complete strangers on my live stream. I know there can be people who tour live streams and just jump on, and it's like a massive troll hack. But what time is it where you guys are? Because I've said Sunday night live, but for me over here in England, it's 10. I nearly said 2200 hours. I don't really say that. It's 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock at night. I normally probably would be getting ready to sleep, because I say getting ready to sleep, I normally just go to bed and conk out. I'm that much of an easy sleeper. How about you? Do you find it easy to sleep? I do sleep through thunderstorms, helicopters. I did sleep through an earthquake once, but it wasn't that big. It wasn't that much on the Richter scale, but it did wake a lot of other people up. So once I'm gone, you know. I just hope that everyone's okay and well. And Sunday live stream, I'm just waiting for some comments. No pressure. But I'm so used to having comments popping into the live stream, because I didn't prepare a theme for Sunday Night Live. I haven't got an agenda, and I'm just freestyling because I don't know what to say next. I'm going to just draft a few little ideas. Sunday, I just had the idea of Sunday Night Live. I'll tell you the secret. It was Laurie's Crochet Corner too. She's a new subscriber. I had a little look, and she's got this really lovely organisation of her live streams where she does crochet, ladies' night, a Saturday Night Live, and I thought, do you know what? I can do a Sunday Night Live. That sounds really good. So thank you to Laurie for that lovely idea. And you know, the title kind of sets the tone, doesn't it? I would like to say that I could do set time of day shows, but how my life is with my daughter, I'm not that much of a routine person, and I do find it hard. Please let me know on the chat if the sound is okay, because if it's not, I did a quick sound check, but Brittany's Brands, oh hey, lovely to see you. I didn't get to watch your other videos because we've had a busy week, but thank you for coming in to see me. It was lovely to meet you. I don't know what it was, but thanks for the sound check. Lovely. I don't know. It was just really nice to meet you because you have this kind of, I don't know, there's this aura. I don't do aura kind of, I'm not one of those crystal people. I don't know what I'm talking about crystals and auras and that kind of thing. But you had this kind of like happy, sweet, lovely vibe. And I just kind of really like that. So it was just nice to see you on that live show. Well, the 2 live shows really. So yeah, so I'll definitely be coming back to watch your videos. That Wednesday was the super, oh, thank you, was the hottest day we've had in the UK for ages. I think we had one a few days before that was the hottest, but I didn't watch the news on Wednesday afternoon to see the actual confirmed temperatures. But we went to a garden and it was just so hot. We were glad that the kids had a paddling pool and that kind of thing. So with all this social distancing, it was the first time we'd met in someone else's garden with toddlers, but it was great. Everyone was just the same. Everyone was just chilled out and so on. So, and you've got 3 kiddos, so I mean, gosh, that's a bit of a challenge. So no, you don't have 3, do you? No, you're not a lady who has 3. No, KJ has 3. You've got 2, haven't you? My brain, I can't join the dots up. Somebody had a child who was 1 and 3 and 7. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, but 2. Yeah, I've got just the 1, and that's enough. 1 and a partner. Daddy's a bit of a kid. So yeah, it's interesting. It's nice to actually see a mum on a live stream, to see how, you know, you were a guest on the stream, but to see what it was like for another mum, because usually, I don't know, you tend to not see the kiddies around. KJ, yeah, you know KJ, okay. Yeah, because I've not met you, but I had seen, I've watched quite a few of their lives, but there are obviously a few across the morning and afternoon, from Victoria down to all the others. So yeah, I'm seeing the chat quicker on my phone. So Blinding Lights, good evening, thank you. I saw you subscribed to me this morning, so thank you very much. We met a few days ago, didn't we? So thank you for coming to see me. How are you doing? My daughter has just woken up. I might have to just... She settled herself earlier. She's the other side of this wall. I'm good, thank you, I'm good. I don't know how to... No, I can't do anything good in here. Check out, you guys. What was I going to say? No, she seems to have settled herself. That's an interesting thing. Annabelle's 2.5, Brittany. So, do you have children, Blinding Lights? My daughter's 2.5, and we're talking about the effects of, not the effects, but having children, having a live stream, and you've kind of seen that, you know, it doesn't always work if there's kids around, and I'm still one who has to go and see my daughter if she wakes up. So whether it's my work time or not, it's still my job. So we're mummies, and you're nice and here. Good. Thank you so much for coming. This is the Sunday Night Live. I just thought, a nice way to end the week, have some people come and chat in, and just just kind of see what's what. And I thought I'd kind of take the plunge and see if people want to come on to the chat as a guest and come on the camera, because that's kind of like a vibe of the Sunday Night Live, people coming on. So if anybody wants to come on to the chat, you can click the link. I haven't done this, I've done this once before, but my friend was on Messenger, so I was sent the link that way. You don't have, who knows what's happening later? You don't know what could happen with children. And let me put some comments on the screen, because what I found is it's easier to read back when you're watching a replay, or even just scrolling back what happens in the chat if you see. Talking about 2 kids being a handful. And so where we are, sitting from your mobile. Oh, I managed to join the live stream on my mobile. That's when I met Brittany properly. She got to meet me rather, because I was away I was using my phone, and I was just like, oh yeah, I guess I can come on and say hi. So there we go. So it was quite funny just propping the camera up at a funny angle. So it wasn't so bad, because actually when you're guest appearing on a live stream, there's you and someone else, and the screen is a lot smaller. So there we go. I'm going to put my social media up, because I have this as a fixed banner, just if anyone wants to connect. So it's nice to just be able to meet people in the real world. I've got my funny TV voice. I say I haven't got a TV voice, a funny telephone voice. So I am MLS Natasha for everything. Yeah, so there we go. But I do have these banners from where the live stream's on StreamYard, but I haven't really done a show. This is just the live stream. So I was talking earlier about who has Monday as the first day of the week and who has Sunday as the first day of the week. And maybe Brittany can explain why in the US the diary starts with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as it is in the UK. And the Sabbath, Sabbath for Saturday, Sabbath. But the rest day is Sunday, isn't it? So are there any points of view that anybody would like to share with... You don't have social media. That's interesting. So all the different social platforms, YouTube could be classed as one. Is it because of country limitations or choice? I completely understand the need now, or the want to stay separated from, to keep things simple. YouTube, you can press a button, come on, come off, watch, tune out, and have that kind of... I did that for a bit. I had a digital detox when I burnt out after having postnatal issues. I had to just stop going on my laptop, stop being on my phone, and it did me a lot of good. It was weird. It felt weird not being in other people's world on social media, but at the same time I didn't have any hassle and stress from reading everyone's updates and staying up to date with everything. And YouTube and Instagram. I was going to say, because you're a youngster, but I'm 38 and you're 20, is that right? So it's not too much of a... I kind of you just have this youthful face, and you just kind of have this energy. And I kind of thought, you've been doing this for longer, haven't you? So you sort of started your business at a younger age, which is harder for... Well, I mean, I started mine young, but it's sort of... That's a long story. I won't get into that today. But Blinding Lights is 32. Cool. So... I'm not going to do the maths, but I watched a retro show with Katina Ramfredora, who's a great YouTube supporter. She is probably sleeping right now because it's late in Thailand. But we're talking about 90s baby, who's a 90s baby, who's an 80s baby. So if you're 32, you might still be next month. Oh, what is the date for schools cutting off in the States? Because in the UK, we have the 6th, I think it's the 4th or the 6th of October. I don't know, actually. It's somewhere between the end of August and the beginning of September, where if you're born too late in August, you can't join the school in that year. You have to wait a whole year to join. So it's one of those really tricky things. So, and you're from Norway? Yes. Sorry, I forgot to ask because we met quite quickly, and I forgot. I'm from England. Yeah, from England, from Peterborough. Yeah, from Peterborough. So, hey, Candice is in the house. Hello, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming. Apparently, the first day of the week typically starts on calendars on Sundays because it was set aside as the day of Sunday. I love etymology, so I do like to tally things up with the meaning of the word as well. So since in Egyptian times they honoured the sun god, beginning with Ra. Okay, so there's Osiris and Ra, I remember, as two gods. So I'm trying to link the Ra bit. So, okay, interesting. And then the age cutoff is the same. My daughter, she's born in December, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do, because I just kind of think she'll just be bored. She'll be one of those older kids, and she'll be fed up, and she'll be like, she'll know stuff, and she'll be not challenged in the classroom. So I just kind of think, because she's got a big thirst for knowledge and she sort of takes after me, I kind of think, what do you do with the child who's early in the year and like the beginning of the school year, but she's going to have to wait, you know, she's born in December, so she's going to have to wait all the way to the next year before she can get to school. Like, she's sort of 8 months ahead of the school year starting. But I guess it's kind of, you know, like she'll be nearly 5 before she starts school. Is that right? Or 4 and a bit? No, my head can't get, I've got to see it visually now. It's gone. Then they then passed their tradition down to the Romans, who also decided to bring with the sun's day, Dies Solis. That's Latin, is it? Dies Solis. Solis relating to the sun, and dies relating to day, from what I gather from languages. Brittany's saying hello, and some chatting. November. See, I'm a July baby, so I've kind of got that complete contrast. How did you find it? Because I don't know, I think I liked it because I loved learning and loved studying. On the older spectrum, January, February babies. Yeah, so it's an interesting one. Oh, you girls, you know, I was talking about I had a bit of a listing blip and I didn't list much. I went in to, I'm doing bits of eBay. I'm not doing much business side of things. I've just got lots of baby stuff, old my clothes or baby clothes, old stuff, and some bits of my family. So I'm kind of doing it on the personal account first, and then the stuff I've bought to sell, I'll put on the eBay business, you know, just kind of keep it all separate. But I did all of a sudden have loads of action appearing on my personal account. I had a business sale, which was really good, just after kind of tweaking a few bits, sending a few offers out. But it was weird that I didn't get sales on the offers I sent. I got sales from other people and from other products. It was kind of weird, but it totally works with the algorithms. And I had heard that before, that just on eBay, I know we were talking about different platforms before, but just talking about eBay and so on, just coming back to the eBay theme, just logging in, doing a few bits on there, tweaking the photos, changing the photos around, lowering a price or two here and there. It's strange how it affects other sales. And at one point I got 2 sales coming at the same time, which was a bit random, because it was like, wow, this is weird. It's not payday. It's not. And so it was good. I was quite pleased. And I thought, okay, it motivated me a bit more to start to kind of get some more listings on there. But I think I have to be grateful that from going from not having listings on to having them on, and stuff I thought maybe wouldn't sell, but I kind of thought I'd give it a go. So it was really good fun. So I'm kind of on that beginner journey, but I've always sold stuff on eBay over the years. But given I'm 38, there's quite a lot of years I've been around, that eBay's been around. But I can't imagine what would have happened if I knew this. Truckers Live, hello. Lovely to see. I don't know why I get this weird voice when I go on my live streams. It's strange, but it's just lovely to see people. As you guys can tell, I'm a people person. I love to chat. I don't know how loud the volume is. It is late over here, so I don't want to kind of speak really loud and kind of wake the whole street. but I have got headphones headphones in that are different. I wouldn't normally use these, so if I'm talking quieter, maybe the audio is picking up better because the mic's just there. If I touch it, does it make a noise, or does it still connect? I think being proper Apple earphones, they should work. I have got some cheap earpods and they just don't, the sound doesn't pick up. I just hear. It's not very good. Anyway, hope you guys are well. It's lovely to see you. How are you doing this Trucker's Life? Your eldest starts kindergarten Wednesday. Oh, lovely. So I went to a German kindergarten for a week to help out on German exchange. And my understanding is the kindergarten is the 1 year before school, like primary school for us, like when they're like 3 to 4, they go to that. And then Wednesday already. Or is the kindergarten sort of all year round? Because we have nursery and preschool. I don't really fully know the difference, to be honest. I suppose preschool is a setting where they go from term time only. I can't really explain it to you. My sister works in the industry and I still can't explain it. Let me move on to the comments. But I hope it goes well for you and Litlin. When I put my daughter into nursery, she had 5 sessions only once a week because I couldn't, we budgeted for 1 only. And this Trucker's going live soon. You're going to do a live show on your GoPro, aren't you? I tend to see you parked up more than I see you driving. I don't know if that's just because I've tuned in at the wrong time or just sort of looked at the screenshot. But Liverpool, it's amazing. I went to uni. Coming back to Brittany's brands though, so your eldest starts kindergarten. It's a hard thing. Just make sure, maybe have some friends meet up with you if you can't do it real in person on the phone, because you might need that emotional support or distraction if nothing else. It's a really hard thing. My little one went for 5 sessions and she was devastated every time, and I felt terrible. And I knew she needed to do it, and it was right for her. It worked for her. She absolutely loved it, and she was in really good hands. But yeah, but it will be lovely for her. She'll be so excited learning all these lovely things. So Blinding Lights had planned this summer to travel to Liverpool. Shame that, well, yeah, because we're doing quarantine rules at the moment. If you travel to all these different countries in Europe and come back, you have to stay at home for 2 weeks. So people aren't traveling at the moment. Liverpool, I studied there at uni. So Liverpool is an amazing, amazing place. And I've been to Anfield. I've watched a match there. I think it was Liverpool versus Romania. It was the B team in the summer holiday gig. But Liverpool's great. You can even walk from Anfield to Liverpool. It might take an hour, but if you get stuck, you can do it. There is, yeah, it's tricky because the football's playing, but there's no fans. Have you guys seen that over there? Are they playing sport where you are? Because we've got cricket venues, football venues, playing sport, and there's maybe the wife sat there and everyone else, the wife of the player sat there and everyone else is just, they press a button to do the clapping. I'm sorry that you didn't get to travel over to the UK. Send me a what do you say you do? No, you haven't got social media, have you? I haven't got any video footage of Liverpool to share with you to give you some guides and ideas. Usually I have a little vlog of where I'm going to places to just share where I've been, what it was like, so people can see. Sometimes little things make you anxious, like knowing what the parking's like. Where is the parking? You know, when you get to a town, you want to park up and get cracking. You don't always want to be searching in a place where parking spaces are like hen teeth. So this Trucker's Live is going to be doing a live show, so head over there when you guys MacBook cooking in the lorry. Okay, I must be getting you confused, and ever so sorry. I will probably come and have another look then, because I'm subscribed to you. It's a thing, isn't it, when you've made loads and loads of friends on YouTube, and sometimes the time zone is not right or the time of day is not right. When you've got family, kids, little, I do miss a lot. So it's just getting around to see everyone to find those channels that I like to watch. So I'm on a MacBook now. I do love my Apple stuff. So cooking in the lorry. my daughter would like to see lorry setups and how it all works, because I remember the first time I realised that the hub, the wheel above the wheel arch, the next to the wheel arch is a cupboard where you put your stove and your cooking stuff, and do you pull it out and you sit there and you cook stuff roadside? Yeah, you can't watch everyone, but I think after a while, once you finally get to kind of check everyone out properly, you kind of have those you come back to. So when I've gone, guys, you can all have it's up to you if you're free to do whatever you want, but just to give a shout out to This Trucker's Life, you can go and head over. If I have to go suddenly, pop over to his live stream. We've got Blinding Lights can fly direct to Manchester or Liverpool. So Manchester, I don't know, to be honest though. It's 4 hours from Peterborough to Liverpool. So let's say this is England. You're looking this way, so I need to draw that picture here. So Peterborough and Liverpool and London, Manchester. I might have to label with letters. This is the fastest picture I have ever drawn. So England, Scotland, Wales. I'm doing this in reverse. So Peterborough, where I live, is here. London is 40 minutes south on the train, or 2 hours drive. Liverpool was always about 3 hours drive and 4 hours on the train, or about 8 hours on the bus. So if you go from London, you can get a train, I think, all the way up. You can get 2 trains. You can get a train, I think, to Birmingham and then up. Trains are really great. Trains are fantastic, but again, the social distancing is a bit different. But if you fly to Manchester, it's really, really easy to get a bus to Liverpool and train, because I've done a train to Liverpool. And flying to Liverpool is only like 20 minutes bus to wherever you're going to stay in Liverpool. So I would say just see what's easier. But from traveling from London to anywhere is easy. Liverpool's a major town, so you'll be all right to get to most places, from most places to Liverpool. So I would say check your flights, costings, and so on. And you can get to do a bit of traveling of London too. So yeah. And an hour. Is that an hour to your show? You're super organised, unless I've missed something. So Sunday evening, what's everyone up to? Are you... nice to see. Oh, bless you. You're welcome. I do like to help people. There's not a lot I can offer at the moment, because I'm not really running a set business as such. I'm not teaching languages at the moment, and I'm just kind of... YouTube is like my therapy. It's like my happy place where I get to just be me and chatter, because let's face it, being a mummy and being on lockdown where the kids groups aren't running and you're kind of trying to stay away from people, it's a very different life, being a very sociable butterfly, sociable person, to kind of just, yeah, everything's different. So I do like to just chat to people, so it's nice to hear you guys. And if I can give you any wisdom or anything at all, entertainment or company or whatever, then that's it. I do want to do some videos where I sit up in a lovely little field on one of my walks out with my daughter, and just show you guys some lovely little river scenery, just to brighten your day if you're feeling a bit glum. Each person will get something different from the live stream. I did post the link earlier if anybody would like to come up. There is the link again. You're welcome, because Sunday Night Live, the idea was that it's lively, full of chatter, people. I really am grateful for you guys, first of all, for coming onto the stream, and secondly, I'll answer that question in a second, and secondly, for contributing to the chat, because that gives me lots of things to bounce off. So that is really good. Peterborough is in Cambridgeshire, which is only just south of Lincolnshire. Lincolnshire is 15 to 20 minutes away from me. There are places in that Lincolnshire county. So Yorkshire is way further north and slightly, I don't know, maybe slightly across. Shall I draw a map again? Cambridgeshire, Lincolnshire, Peterborough's in Cambridgeshire there, and then Lincolnshire, and then Yorkshire. It's either there or there. I'm not fully sure. And then here's a link to come and join me. You don't have to. It's cool. It's fine. But just Sunday Night Live. But just thought about it. You know, sometimes you can be like, oh, I want to do a live stream today, but you know, and I haven't got that anxious feeling in my throat today. Sometimes I do when things are kind of rushing and I'm a bit stressed and I'm trying to do so many things in a day. So I guess today's been a good day for me to get stuff done, get work done, get housework done, have some chill time. And yeah, I've just looked at my Natasha Netta's profile picture and I do kind of think that's my watch telling me to go to sleep. Pretty much because my daughter will wake me up at 5:30 or 6:30 in the morning. But no, I'm kind of thinking, when do you change your YouTube picture? What project am I currently working upon? What 10 projects am I working upon? I had this kind of, what's your first name, this Truckers and Blinding Lights? Can I know? Then I can call you by your first name. It's up to you, but it just means I can kind of chat to you more. Sorry, just making a note of something. I'm going to pause to this one because I can't focus. Robert, lovely to meet you, Robert. Roberto. I don't know why I said that in different languages. Apart from my history is my career was a language tutor, so I was teaching languages in private settings. I had my own business. I still have it, and I was teaching people one-on-one, sort of high-level private tuition, getting past their psychological issues when people are learning to speak a language. They've got the ability, they've got the vocabulary, they've got the grammar, or I teach them those. And then it's what happens when they stand in front of a French person in a cafe and they're just like, the coffee machines are going, there's motorbikes going past, and the waiter's up here and they're sitting down here, and people are all chatting, and they say something and something's lost in translation. And it kind of helps people to get confidence and to work around that barrier and to communicate in ways that the waiter and the customer can both speak confidently. And then that person would become a linguist, not just someone who learned the language. Then they'd have confidence and they'd grow from there. So and then I was tutoring in schools and kids clubs, and I kind of had the adult niche and the kids niche, and my kind of workload got huge, and I was trying to take on tutors. I had teachers, admin staff that I was training. I was kind of running around doing everything, training while I was teaching, and I burnt out. So I'd learned a lot about marketing and all these things over that time and wanted to incorporate more things, which led me to kind of now where I am here, where at the moment I'm selling old stuff because I have lots of stuff. I have a craft room. Last December when I was selling children's Christmas Eve boxes, naturally wooden boxes that I would paint and decorate with children's names using the cutting machine over there. So that was kind of my business in December. And then I kind of thought I want to kind of slow down a bit more and then go from kind of step back more, not have like loads of orders and loads of products going out and lots of promotion. I decided instead to do more sort of internet marketing. So I was working on my YouTube when the lockdown came out because everyone was at home. Great opportunity to get in front of the camera again and build my YouTube, which really, really grew. Blinding Lights, thank you. Okay. So I'm working upon, so looking at my to-do list kind of thing. I've got my eBay, my YouTube, growing my YouTube channel. I have a languages channel, YouTube channel with my languages business called MLS Natasha, which is like my banner. You're more than welcome to go there if you want to learn French. It's not a very polished channel. It was just what I filmed in my spare time quickly to add, or even after classes, sometimes on my lunch break, to give kids language content and to give my adult clients something quick to listen to and replay that they could link to by email. But in a long story cut short, cricket decal cutter. Yeah, it's a cricket. They call it cricket. I call it cricut, but the Americans call it cricket. Yeah, Cricket Explore Air. It's brilliant. I can't believe I didn't know about it sooner. I was searching for something like that and I was just like, these cartridges are a bit weird, you know, where you have a cartridge with set things. And then all of a sudden, I looked down that same part of Hobbycraft again and I was like, I need to know about this. Tell me more. And I was like, oh my God. I was so excited, but if only I'd known about it sooner. But I would like to do designing decals rather than selling loads of them as the next sort of stage. So I have my Shopify store. I decided to pause it. So I have an eBay store as my business, which has craft items. I will be selling craft items there and reseller items like plush teddies and things like that. I don't really want to sell like secondhand clothes and stuff in that same username, but at the moment it's the username I've got that's running and it's active and it's an account that's been going for a while. So bit of a tricky one, but it's separate to my private one. But I would love, I'm trying to learn because I think it's good for your well-being to learn Adobe. And let me come back to some of these comments because you've asked that ultimate question that everything will take ages. Blinding Lights was in Boston 4 years ago. That's in Lincolnshire, yep, for sure. And because you like America. Oh, but Boston looked more Europe. Okay, I was in Boston 4 years ago. It was awesome because I like America. But Boston look more Europe, I will say. Okay, so there was a Boston in Lincolnshire on the way to Great Yarmouth Beach, and it's an interesting area, different kind of place. It's not too far from us. Lucky Dog, hello, thank you for coming to see me. I've just been watching your dogs and the Qatar parachute that got stuck in the tree at work. I really struggled to see the parachute. Was it right next to the tall tree? Welcome, thank you for coming. I'm just going back over the chat. This trucker's life is called Robert. Lovely to meet you, as I've said. Gran Canaria. Oh, I've got a friend in Palma de Mallorca. No, La Palma. I've forgotten all the islands, but the Canary Islands, Lanzarote? Sure, that's Canary Island. And Tenerife. No, I haven't been to Tenerife. I'm getting confused now. I've been to Lanzarote twice. I do love the climate over there. I do miss holidays, but I haven't had the typical resort holidays that the Brits have for a while. I've been doing the Europe drive round, but in a car, not in an RV like some of you guys. A lot of my YouTube connections over in America are RVers. What do we call them? They like in England we would say caravanners, motorhome holidayers. Actually, I haven't got a noun for the motorhome people. I do want to have a camper van and travel Europe because that would be the best of both worlds. Okay, I love my hotels, but I would love to travel where you just pull up and you're there, you know? You don't have to stay in a grotty little cheap hotel just to overnight it on your way to your next place. You can chill, you can stay, you can move. I know you've got more stuff around you, but I'm just trying to work out how we can do it because at the moment we're limited, and that's where I need to get my business mojo up and running so we can just kind of like go, yeah, let's buy this truck, this van, this school van and convert it, and let's learn the skills because I believe we can learn the skills to do it. Blinding Lights. Those R's, love it. There is I don't know, otra lengua en español que there's a tongue twister in Spanish. Corro, corrita. I don't know, it's with R's. But I know a Spanish one with a P. Pepe puso un peso en el piso del pozo. Pepe puso un piso en el piso del pozo. No, I probably got that wrong. Pepe puso un peso en el piso del pozo. Pepe put a peso onto the floor of the well, like the wishing well. She sells seashells on the seashore. So studied a bit of Welsh. Ah. I'm trying to think, are there R's in Welsh? Robert. There is a bit of an R in Welsh. My surname is Morgan, so I am an 8th Welsh, but the Welsh part of my family passed on too early for me to tie back onto it. So sorry I'm late on these comments, but very appreciative that you guys are still here. It's lovely to see. What time is it in your zone, guys? Pop it in. Laurie, hello. I quoted you at the beginning of this live. This is down to you. This is down to you, Laurie. I saw you subscribe. I went to look at your channel, and on your about section, it said, because I thought, oh, maybe it tells me where I met you by who you're subscribed to. I didn't see that, but I saw that you have a nice, lovely schedule on your about page. Very clever. I don't get the ability to plan my live streams, being a mum, and things are just a bit tricky. So I saw, oh, I see. Yeah, just there we go. Life's opportunities. RVers, thank you for that. So Laurie, I saw one of your titles, Saturday Night Live, and I just thought it sounds a really lovely name, and that's just what I need for tonight, just to do a Sunday Night Live. So thank you to you for the contribution. Unwittingly, I've never used that word. Some networking going on there. Did we meet through Amy then last week? Because I know I met Lucky Dawg through Amy's show. I've started watching her shows. There's something about her. She does also look like my dad's mum, who's no longer with us, but that's not relevant. But it's kind of, maybe it is relevant because it's kind of like her reincarnated. I don't know, but there's something in Amy that we meet people on YouTube who we like, don't we? And we watch them. We come and go, or we stay in their zone. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Your Daytona banner is brilliant. I've watched. I've got a history of not a history, but I like racing cars, and not that I race cars. I've driven a few around the track, and I've got people in my life who like racing, who like motorbike racing, super bikes, and so on. So, in a former life, some people went to Daytona Beach on their bikes. I think they did a bit of a trail or something, or they rode it or something. So they've got a big poster of it on their hallway, passageway, and I recently watched Ferrari versus Ford, and I think some of that was at Daytona. One of the Le Mans 24-hour kind of road racing car contest was held there, so it was good to see that as well. But I forgot to let you know. Thanks for watching. Good stream. Bedtime. No night. You probably said that a while ago, 3 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago. Hopefully you hear me say good night to you, and thank you. 11:39 here. Okay, that's Norway time, 11:39. Thank you. Schedule has changed somewhat. I need to fix it, but I think that's a brilliant place to put your schedule. Some people put it on their banner of their channel. That's an interesting point. Good. And then 5:39. So in England schedules, we have the sort of 9 to 5 work office routine where people say, 9 to 5 is the. I'm going to put the link up again if anyone wants to come up and chat on screen, introduce themselves, tell everyone what they're about, what they're up to, just some chatter, no pressure, nothing stressy. So in the UK, yeah, 5 o'clock on a Sunday, all the shops are shut at 4:30, 5 o'clock. People might be maybe popping to a pub, having roast dinner with family, driving back from a day out. Of course, this is before the shutdown. That's okay, no worries, thank you. You can promote your live, tell everyone what you're doing. We've also got Trucker's life, Robert, doing live stream. Robert, where are you going? What are you doing on your live stream? And Laurie, is it your crochet night tonight? Or I can kind of redeem myself that I know something about someone, but I can't always remember the facts and so on. So crocheting. Oh, I love the sloth, the 2 sloths on your channel art. That's really cool. We have this monkey from the PG Tips Cup of Tea advert. Almost everyone has a crochet monkey in their house from packs of tea bags that had them as a promotion like 10 years ago. I've never crocheted. I think I did a bit of French knitting with it's like a little hole and there's some hooks over it, or maybe it wasn't the hooks, maybe it was the nails. Either way, you kind of hook over and somehow it ends up going down the tube and you've got this long, and then you coil it up and stitch it into a coaster. So what have we missed? What have we missed? I've gone back a bit. Sorry. Can't stay long. That's the link if you guys want to come on. Oh, sorry, Laurie. I misunderstood you. I thought you meant you can't stay here for long. Bless
It's
you.
okay.
Let me get your camera. Are you going on camera or I can leave the
Well,
audio?
I'd rather use my little friend here. That's one of my
Cute.
projects that I made, that little octopus.
Isn't that
I
just so
sold
cute and
several of
perfect?
them. I just thought, you wanted to know a little bit about me, so I figured I'd come up and tell you. It's a lot easier than to type it in.
Sure, go ahead.
Right now, when I started a year and a half ago on YouTube, my daughter got me into it. I'm 60 years old. I'll let you see me real quick. But hi.
Hey, hello. Oh, let me see you. Oh, thank you for
And I was real big on the crochet until, I worked 3 years straight, 12 hours a day crocheting for a craft fair, and the craft fair didn't go well. So I started my YouTube and I sold probably $400 worth of stuff the first night. And I decided then that I really enjoyed being on YouTube. So I stayed on the channel. I'll be right back. My hubby's calling me.
I wondered why I was losing you. Okay, no worries. Let me just see if I can pause her mic while she has a little, because the camera stayed, but let me see. So guys, while I do the link, this is quite funny because I'm just not used to sharing the screen. I'm just getting used to the dynamic of not talking too much, and I'll probably, my fear is not talking enough when someone else is contributing, that they feel the pressure's all on them to just be, but I guess they're confident enough to chat on the chat. Oh, she's back. That's great. I don't need to do a link. I've unmuted you now.
Hey, I gotta come back on in a sec. My husband's trying to call me from work.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I
Okay,
can hear
I'm
you.
sorry.
That's
I'll
fine.
be right back.
No problem. No problem. So the how beautiful was that? Was that an octopus? I loved it. It was just so pretty. Just with the, you can have a crocheted item, but the contrast of the pretty pink and the white and the little flower on it. So she was talking about her love of crocheting, and she went onto YouTube and then started to sell loads, and then she realized she really loved YouTube and being on a channel. That's it's lovely when you meet people who love sharing something, being at the front of the camera, contributing. But what a clever, you see, I don't really push anything on camera. I just say that I sell Forever Living products if I have a lip balm in my hand, or talk about something, or people say, what businesses do you have? Thank you very much for my compliment on the accent, Laurie, but you can't hear me saying this. NASCAR is racing Daytona International Speedway just on the road from us right now. So you can hear the humming, I'm guessing. And we've just lost some viewers there, but I'm sure, well, if we're not back, it's fine. We're going to wind down at some point. It's great they've been able to do this and have, I've shared my first call with people I've recently met, as opposed to someone I've known for years. So that's really good. And shall we have a look at, let me see, YouTube, Laurie's Crochet Corner 2. I guess what she did was she mentioned some bits in her live stream and put her link into her store, because if you can't buy from a store, then that's going to be more effort, isn't it? I really would love to do, I'm going to show you guys in a minute, I really would love to do a I would really love to do, what was I going to say, some shows for mums in business who are, either trying, or new mums who are trying to get into a business of some sort. Now is the right kind of 5-year period to get into having a business of your own. Maybe not leaving a job because of the COVID security and the insecurity and the economy crash, but for nothing, I don't think there's a better time for a side hustle, as people are calling it now. And one of my ideas on my to-do list is to do a show for mums but the predominant side of that is a wellness place for mums to come and just have somewhere to connect and chat and pick up some tips for improving wellness, or having a moment for themselves to unwind, to chill out, to be in a mum's zone. But I did want to spin something off of that, because I have so many years in business and I've made so many connections in different areas, that I did want to kind of go on to a business angle to help mums. But it kind of sounds a bit, I would love to do just, interviewing mums in business, women in business. I wouldn't like to cut people out just because they don't have kids, But the idea of a network for mums in business is that we understand each other. We're all trying to do something with kids in tow, and it presents different challenges, and some people have different habits or thoughts or skills or things they've learned to contribute to helping people to grow a business or to start a business, So I would like to have that. I just kind of need to work out a childcare schedule where I can do that. Or it might just be a case of having a understanding audience that once my daughter's asleep, she might wake up, I might have to go and come back, having some sort of backup video reel to play while people are, while she's while my daughter's being settled, kind of thing. I don't know, but these are some ideas, and I'd have to kind of plan them out first. But StreamYard gives me a really good way to put in all those elements, and then so it's lovely to see Laurie come up quickly and talk about the crochet corner. I hope my daughter doesn't wake up before she comes back, but no problem if she has her live to do, because it's only 9 minutes.
Which one?
I hope I'm just thinking that if she does her live on the hour in 9 minutes time, she will not really want to be on here, which is understandable, but it's been lovely to have seen her. Let me see if I can just quickly bring up her channel. Laurie. There we go, it comes up the top for me. So I'll share you guys with my StreamYard. I haven't shared a screen for a while, so it's easy sharing with 2 monitors. Yes, I don't have 2 monitors. Yes, it is going to ask me which window. Laurie's Crochet Corner, so that you can go and see what she's up to, what she's doing. So we're here, and so she has a join panel. That's great. That's really great. And let me see, let's click on her about panel. Even in her about or her description, she will have, I should have known it was there because I read this. So Sunday night, ladies' night out. Ooh, that looks good fun, guys. Let's click on videos, her latest videos. Okay, so let's pause a second. So I don't know what you will hear. Oh, of course I know what you guys hear. You hear this, don't you? Oh no, because it's played through the speakers, it's different. Who knows? Maybe I should test it. I just want to show you the description box. If she puts her link to her, where people can buy her crochet. I'll just try a non-live video, because sometimes I find that I don't update my content on a live video. Yeah, there's no description, bless her. So I shall ask her to pop it in the comments. I don't want her to feel like she's spamming or anything, but she's welcome to pop her link or where to find her. Maybe she has a main channel too. Maybe that's the way to channels. Let's see, and the community, because she can do a community chat, which in my language channel chat we could do that. So what am I doing? That's my liked videos. Her channels. Where did I click that button wrong? Never mind, nothing wrong about that one. Their subscriptions. Oh, I thought you can have a channels. That's different. I've never seen that before. I know it sounds strange. I have seen what people subscribe to, but in the about section, it usually says your channel and someone else's channel. Okay, no problems. I think we're going to maybe... You could Google her, but I don't want to share what's on Google in case there's some inappropriate stuff on there. You never know. It's a nice way to update people on the live, isn't it? You put a little community post, because I haven't done that. It's nice to know ahead of time. Good evening, Miss Chucker's Life. You're still here. I'm not sure if Laurie's still here because she has had to take a call from her partner. Just looking at her channel, and she's done a beautiful. She's done a beautiful. What's your chat? What's your live stream about, Robert? You didn't mention, did you? Laurie's going to be doing a live as well, a ladies' night out. I don't think you did. Are you going to be driving? I guess. Where are you going to be driving to? What you're going to be doing? Let me go back to moving my screen. There we go. We're just back to me and you guys. So what I've missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? All good for your live show. Lucky Dawg's back. You're here. I'm not doing back. I just mean you're here. So 5 audience choice cooking: filet mignon or beef teriyaki with snow peas. What would I choose? Oh, I love French. I love a French steak. Filet mignon. I don't know what filet mignon is. I've lived in France. I've studied French, but I mean, I wasn't a restaurant goer when I lived there. I was a student. But even my studies, mignon means cute, a cute fillet. So I don't know what that means. I do hear of that word expression in America, not France, though. So, but I probably would still choose a filet mignon. Beef teriyaki with snow peas. I would go for the filet mignon. Really? Oh, okay. Okay. That's interesting. So have we got 4 minutes to go? Are you starting at what time is it where you are? I can't guess. It hurts my brain to guess and work out people's timings. I try and remember where everybody's based, and I'm just not very good at doing that. So that's just how it is. But I think it's really nice to see a channel like yours. I guess, do you know about Truckfest? Because we have that in the UK. There's one in Peterborough at the East of England Showground. And it is just a really... Yeah, so I was right. You do film from your GoPro. So I have seen, I have seen some of your stuff. Because, I thought, because I was like, because I've got an action camera, and you can link to your... I'm just looking at your channel now, if you couldn't tell. If you... Normally I can't multitask. I still can't really. But I'm just looking at your Truckajenko. Great. Gretna, Nebraska, Central Time, 4:75. Okay. So I've been to Nebraska, South Dakota. Nebraska. I don't know about Nebraska. My brain's gone. It's Sunday night. It's late now. It's nearly 11 p.m. Nearly time for bed. But I was thinking about how you link, because you can stream from an action camera to your phone to do that. I've just not tried it yet, and I wasn't sure of the quality of the footage to try. I suppose you don't know till you try it, and if you try it, it's one of those kind of what comes first, chicken or the egg. Test it, then try it for real, or just try it for real and get past it and see if it's good enough. Love that screenshot of the live from Nebraska. I watched the Slow Momentum. BJ, not BJ, that's his partner. Keith Thomas. He does big trips in a... I don't know what he delivers. I still haven't worked out what he delivers. Let me come back to the comments so I'm not alienating you guys. Denver, Colorado. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's loads of places. I need to kind of go back on my itinerary to know where I actually went to. But I went through 3 states. I went to Wyoming, Nebraska, and South Dakota. Colorado was just kind of a little part of it. Yeah, 720 at 60 frames per second. I swear that's what mine can do, but mine's a really cheap alternative. But I don't know. I kind of have a bigger bet on the GoPro being better quality, even if it's the same. It wouldn't be the same quality if it's different numbers, would it? KT, yeah, Keith Thomas, KT, yeah. I've never met BJ. I don't know. She seems to be on different ones that I watched, but I know he sort of changed a bit since he moved house a while back. And then there was a sort of change to the format a little bit. Oh, so they pull trailers and drop them off. They drop off RVs. Not trailers, RVs. Oh, I see. Now I get it. Now I get it. So that's why they're both... Right. I see. Thanks. And you know, that's really good. That's nice. So it's a small world, isn't it? A small world. Peterbilt 389 truck, oversized heavy haul loads. The only thing I've got on my channel linked to that is a wind turbine sail. I've seen that being hauled along. So heavy haul loads. So what kind of things might you have on your load then? Just curious. I like these kind of things. My daughter, she's a bit of a tomboy. She loves fire engines and that kind of thing, and cranes and anything that involves bin lorries. She loves watching that. Trash, as you guys would call it, over the pond. So yeah, I love watching people traveling. I love the view and all that kind of stuff. So now I remember a bit more about our conversation when we met Mr. Robert. Let's see what video it was I watched. I watched your after. Oh yeah, I watched your after hours one. So that was very different. You were pulled up with your cabin curtains closed. A month ago that was. Apologies. Oh, I'm going to add a day at warp speed to my watch later. And then Texas. See, I'm going to be able to travel all of America with you guys. So it sounds like it's worth a watch. I can't say I'll always be able to chat, but I like to check in if I'm watching people's stream. I like to be able to... I have had this format, guys, on my live streams where it's called YouTuber Small Networking, where I've got a banner here for it, Small YouTubers Monday Mingle live stream, which I'll edit the banner because that's obviously an old banner. But the idea was that I would have a show specifically for networking, for people to make friends, to find channels that they love to watch, and people to make friends and network and ask questions, which also had a format of questions and answers on a certain, well, rather tips and contributions on a specific techie side or content side to improve your YouTube channel from my expertise and other people's expertise, just contributing some things. So when you leave that show, you'll be able to learn something, hopefully, about your channel that you can improve, and also having the chance to network with each other, and also the ability to watch a little bit of each other's channels on the screen so you can really get some coverage and be featured. And then cool, I wasn't too far off then, a run sale. No, I'm joking. You never know. It could have been, I could have guessed anything really. Tractors, combines, excavators, backhoes, construction, agricultural equipment. Cool. That is cool because I live in the Fens in Peterborough. I grew up in Thorney, and there are lots of fields, and there's always farm machinery around. It's always nice to see them. I don't know why I have this really sad thing. I just like looking at tractors and stuff and combines, and I suppose when I was a kid I used to look at them all. Fun at least. Yeah. Heavy though. Yeah. I did watch oh no, I was talking about Truck Fest, wasn't I? So we have, whether it's someone who's a big, the big American program, a big show like Ice Truckers, they would come over and do a bit of a demonstration or a chat and interview in the big arena, but we would see all kinds of trucks appearing in and we just go around, have a look at them all, take pictures, and it was a big gathering of beautiful, big, beastly monster trucks. So definitely we'll try and go most years. I've probably been about 3 or 4, which sounds bad, but sometimes you're just not in the right headspace for events and things. But I've yeah, something that's really good. Do you think the British accent is softening due to American? That's a good point. I think it may be softening full stop. Compared to if I was to talk very much English with this muted accent with less of a twang to it, I think you could argue that yes, the accent is flattening out somewhat. It's losing its identity compared to American. I don't know if this is the real American accent I'm doing or not. No, it's not really. I don't know what I would, if someone said talking an American accent, I wouldn't know which one I would pick. But I love accents because I speak lots of languages. So so you might know, I don't know, there probably is a crossover. But I find it fascinating. So yeah, drop a few names if you want. Sue, is that right, Sue? And UK YouTubers. Yeah, we don't call them RVs over here. What do we? This is the thing. I can't picture an RV for sure, probably because I haven't seen the front. I've seen the person sitting there talking, or I've seen them sort of. I don't see them. I haven't seen like a full tour of what is the biggest size for an RV. A recreational vehicle. That's the name, isn't it? So that would be a motorhome, I think. But then in the States, you've got a Winnebago, which is bigger, isn't it? And you've got like massive ones. So when does it stop? No. Oh my gosh. I don't know any of them. Isn't that strange? But again, I guess it's not strange because a big network of mine is the US network, which is kind of strange. It's nice because I love traveling. I love people from all over the world. I love that experience. I feel much more enriched to know people from overseas. I feel even more enriched and blessed that you come and watch my channel. That's just brilliant. So let me screenshot this. Did you hear the click? So Posh Cats Camping, Hitch Up and Tow. They are so UK names, aren't they? They're not American names. American YouTube names are very different. Let's go somewhere motorhome. Desmond Donders, caravanning with our Westies, Cloud9 caravanning. Oh my god, I feel if I ever did get a camper van, I'd have to go. It would take me a year to think of a decent name. I feel you do need a catchy name if you're YouTubing with a channel for caravanning and motorhoming. Oh, I went past the narrowboats, loads of narrowboats a few weeks ago in Ely, in Cambridgeshire, and it just gets you thinking what life would be like on a narrowboat. And Airbnb now has a few places you can sleep, even including Paris, the River Seine, by narrowboat. So this Trucker's Life, thank you for coming. I nearly went, but I don't know you that well. But bye. Thank you for coming. And yeah, if I get a chance, I'll pop into your channel tonight. If not, I'm sure I'll be able to listen in a little bit. If not, chat in. My energy levels are dwindling slightly. But thank you so much for coming. And yeah, enjoy your live. And hopefully see you soon. So narrowboat channels though, yeah, they'd be good. Drop a few names there the next time if you get the chance. This Robert, narrowboat. That is the one different thing because a caravan you can stand up in. Camper van, not quite. I have stayed in some caravans as a child, and my sister and I had one room together at one point, and the beds were so narrow, and you're trying to sleep and trying to move around and tidy your stuff, and it's quite funny, but you make the most of it. Narrowboat, I think I would really love it. I do. Because I love water and nature, and I think it would be more of a shorter term thing than driving because I love being out on the road and I love driving. So yeah. So what's everyone up to tomorrow morning? I might have to go because of noise disturbance. I might wrap it up because it's not fair to make noise if people are going to be sleeping. So there are several types of RVs or motorhomes. Class A is like a big bus. I've seen some at the yacht. It was an international car show at the Excel in London. Gosh, I can't remember the name now. But they had boats at Dawg, and you could see the boats, and they also had massive motorhomes. It was like, oh my god, like wow. Class Bs are decked out like vans. Class Cs, I'm going to screenshot that as well because that's the best information you've given me ever to understand them. Thank you. And good night. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Oh, it's been lovely. I really do appreciate your time and for humouring me, guys, and my nature. I'm not too different to other YouTubers, but I just have that incapacity to just focus on a set topic, and I waffle, but I'm ever grateful for the support that any of you give me. So from the UK, before I yawn, no, I can't beat it. Thank you and God bless and good night. Bye. See you soon. Take care. Thanks again.